Hi, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and welcome to another Wrassle Graps video. We're going to get a Clash at the Castle review. Enjoyable show. Gotta say it was enjoyable. I liked it.
I like the
Quick
show.
thoughts.
I feel the tickets were definitely really expensive.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that expensive outside of America.
Look, man, they reached a fucking gate goal or whatever. Like, it's gotta be mad expensive.
I know, but in Europe, they have like a thing against scalpers and secondhand market stuff
I don't know.
with
I
tickets.
have no idea. All I know is they keep reaching these goals, and it's looking like I don't know.
People just really enjoy wrestling now that Vince is gone. I mean, what do I tell you?
Sure.
I mean, let's
Anyway, it's
just
not as good as France. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, no, it's France, but it's still good. You not everyone can be France.
True. France is the epitome. Is that the word of wrestling crowd?
It's what you want. It's the prime example of what you want in the wrestling crowd.
What is it? What does epitome mean?
It's that means that it's like everything you want.
Oh, really? I used it
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Look, I know what
But
words mean. I just don't know what they mean.
it happens. It happens sometimes.
Exactly.
Let's hop into this show here. Starts off AJ and Cody, first match of the night. I quit match. I don't know why. I did not love this match.
This was not bad. I don't know if I like the ending that much. It caught me off guard.
I It's not that it's a bad match. It's a good match. It's just I didn't love it. You know,
I like the part where he fell into the table. That was pretty funny.
I love that part too, just because it's been memed to death by now. If you haven't heard it with cartoon sound effects or the M Dicky noises, please go check that out. It's on Twitter somewhere.
Hey, look up M. Dickey, AJ Styles.
Actually, did we retweet that on the Wrassle Graps Twitter?
No. Should we you should do that maybe.
I'll see if I can find them. I'll do it.
And we should quote tweet LMAO.
Yeah,
I see Elon Musk. He said, do you really call no. He was like, do people still call Twitter X or do people still call X Twitter or whatever? Be honest. And I was
yeah.
like, it's literally called Twitter on my screen because I refuse to make it X or leave it as X. Twitter.
Because everything on that platform just works if you just keep calling it Twitter. It just makes sense to keep calling it Twitter.
You know what's funny? Even my emails, it's like X, formerly known as Twitter.
There you go. See, they know.
So they know exactly.
They're aware. Why are we even?
They're like, people don't want to call us X. I mean, if they know it's Twitter, that's good enough.
You gotta know where you are. As long as you know where you are, that's all that matters. That's
Yeah, I'm
my
just
opinion.
proud that I named it Twitter on my phone through the shortcuts.
I gotta find a way to do that.
I even
But yeah,
changed the game icon.
they did. It's an X now.
No, I changed it to the bird.
Oh, you changed it back to the bird?
Yeah,
Oh, so you're just pretending that everything's the same as it used to be.
100% since day one. I've been like this.
Pretending that nothing has changed. Okay.
Exactly. So that tweet was really funny to me.
Yeah, I liked it. That was a good one. But yeah, the match. I don't know. It just didn't work super well for me. I don't know what it is. I don't. I don't feel like. How do I explain this? These two in this match are not brutal enough to have an I Quit match.
I mean, AJ Styles is 4-0 when I quit matches.
To give you known for.
4-0.
Well, you'd have to win to be 4-0.
He's 4-0, Chris. I can't argue with the math.
I feel like you're doing the math wrong.
I
So
never,
you should be
I
okay.
never said I was a magician.
All right. Anyway, um, I don't know. I feel like I Quit matches, you gotta really have a blood feud. This doesn't feel like a blood feud to me. This is like, you jerk, you made me think you're gonna retire. But this isn't a blood feud to me. At least it's not on that level. It's not that crazy.
I mean, when you fake a retirement and then the guy that comes out It's Cody Rhodes, and he's like, "Oh man, I love you, AJ," and then AJ's like, "Fuck you." Actually, it's pretty bloody. You know,
Oh,
that's what that calls for an I Quit match.
well, you know what I'll say to you is show me the I Quit match between John Cena and Mark Henry.
They
You
should have
can't.
had one. You know, that's the issue. They should have had one. So Triple H is a smart guy. He knows when someone puts on a suit that's colorful and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna retire," and then they don't do it, and they end up not retiring and instead being a world title contender. I mean, come on.
It is funny when it happens. That is true.
It's funny because Michael Cole kept saying the way he got into this match was a fake retirement,
That's all it takes.
and I'm like, "What the fuck? Y'all saying this like it makes sense?"
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. I don't
He
know. I don't know how this works.
he made Cody Rhodes look like an idiot. And he said, "Well, just for that, I now have to beat his ass."
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
That's how it is.
It's crazy that they copied the same exact thing as Mark Henry and John Cena.
They copied it, and I don't. They didn't. I don't want to say they did it better, or they did it worse.
It wasn't better. Definitely
Yeah,
not better.
that's true. I don't want to say they did it worse, but they didn't do it on the same level.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it was bad. I'd say it was entertaining. You know, the little styles clash was cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I don't think recopying a storyline makes any sense to me. I think just do your own fucking thing.
Is
So,
it just
whatever.
me? Am I the only one that feels like I love Cody, I love AJ? This feud's not working for me.
I don't think the feud is going on anymore, but yeah, I think the feud was all right, I suppose.
But while it was happening, was it working for you?
I didn't really pay attention, so I mean, the only thing I saw was the I Quit match. And
All right,
so I saw the beginning, the end. I mean, that's all I need to see.
all right.
And
Well,
the ending is
Cody,
sound effects.
that's the important part. But
Yeah.
Cody, he wins because he's like, I'm gonna hit you with these steel steps, and AJ's like, oh, don't do that, I quit. And then Cody's like,
Rise
damn,
above hate, Cody. Rise above hate.
yeah. And Cody doesn't rise above hate. He hits him anyway.
All because of his mother.
He
I
listens
will
to
never
his
forget.
mom. His mom's over there smiling, like, "Oh man, you won! I can't believe you won!" Everyone's cheering. The guy's like, "You know what? I hate AJ Styles. I'm gonna do it anyway," and he
Cody,
does.
did I do it? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And he hit him with the steps. And then
I like
AJ was like, fuck, I'm still tied to the ropes.
I like that everyone stopped cheering for just a second. They're like, "What?" You know.
Yeah. And
I,
the cars inside, they go crazy.
I mean, after you can't focus on that for too long because Cody walks off, but then Solo Sikoa is standing right behind him, and him and the Bloodline try to jump Cody, but then Orton and Owens come out and they save Cody, but Orton's eyeing up that title.
Legacy or kill.
I'm looking forward to that feud. I know it's gonna have some slow matches, but I'm looking forward to that feud.
Yo, I'm so hyped for that shit. When he came out to help him, I was like, wow, he's really setting up this feud really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun when it happens. That's all I can say right now.
Yo, I can't wait for that. I'll probably watch if that does happen.
Well, but, I mean, hopefully we're watching this stuff and we're doing reviews and stuff. I mean, it is fun to do this.
You never know.
Okay. Well, anyway, triple threat tag match up next for the titles: Cargill and Belair versus Baszler and Stark versus uh, Isle Dawn and Alba Fire.
Is it,
I
okay, I think it's Isla Dawn, and people call her Isla Dawn, and you called her Isla Dawn.
Whatever it is, I can't believe I
I'm
memorized
just
all of
saying,
that
how
in a
did I
donut.
hear it 3 times?
Look, when I see her on TV enough to remember how it's pronounced, I'll pronounce it the way it's supposed to be.
I don't even know how it's pronounced because everyone pronounces it
Thank you.
differently.
That's all I wanted to hear.
I
Thank you.
call it Isla Dawn. I say Isla Dawn, but why is the S silent? What's going on?
Why is that her name? Is what I want to know.
Is it Isla Dawn because she's ice and fire? I don't understand.
But it's not spelled like ice.
It's not spelled like ice. I don't know. I'm
It's
confused. Is it? It's not Isla Dawn. I mean, that makes sense, but no, it's not.
that's very confusing. I think that's how she and Alba won this match because they were all trying to figure out how do I pronounce your name. And while that's
I think they're
happening,
from Scotland, so they won because they got Scotland energy.
well, I know Alba definitely is. I don't know about. Dawn, but I know Alba
Uh,
definitely
fake Scottish, huh?
half Scottish.
Half Scottish?
Yeah, because one of them is Scottish, the other one may or may not be.
Hmm. That's fake Scottish to me.
Who knows?
That other
What
person's Scottish, but I don't, she's questionable.
does that even mean?
Well,
What
it's
were we
questionable. We
talking?
don't know if she's Scottish. We don't know anything about these people. We don't even know their names, okay?
Are you still talking about
What are their
Illegal Dawn?
names? Yeah, what are their fucking names, these people?
That's a mystery. Let us know down below how you pronounce her name. I don't know.
And somehow they're the tag team champion. So
That's how you win. Is you confuse people so much. They're so distracted with whatever they're trying to figure out that you're busy winning the title.
I really didn't expect this to be such an issue.
It is. It
I was
just
like,
is.
oh, it's just a one-time thing. So you know what? Her name is pronounced differently sometimes. And then
Well,
we're over here actually having a real conversation about it. Because what the fuck?
next now they're champions. You got to have the conversation.
I suppose so. I think Talent Name is actually the women's tag team champions.
Have a name,
Talent Name, yeah, it was
but not
confirmed.
anymore.
Not anymore. I suppose so.
Anyway, it was a fun match. It was a fun match, and we have new tag champs.
Very fun. Very
There's
cool.
not much. There's not too much to talk about with the match. It's just, some nice back and forth
That's
triple
why
threat
we are
action.
going to talk about Doritos, Buffalo, Blazing Ranch, or whatever it's called.
Are we
Now, I
talking about
bought these chips. I had to go all the way to ShopRite for these
what
things.
is happening here?
And guess what? Look back. Look, let me do it, man.
I'm
So
not gonna
I
let you
went all the
do
way to
this. Just let me
ShopRite.
do.
I went all the way to fucking ShopRite. At least I got some cookies out of it. But anyway, I went to ShopRite. I got the damn Buffalo Blazing chips because guess what? I can't find them anywhere else. I'll get 2 bags of it just in case. You know what I mean? Now you remember, Chris, the Jacked Doritos?
How does this? How does this have to do anything with the show we're talking?
We're talking about this now. Don't worry about it. Doritos
What are
Jacked.
we talking about? How do we get here?
Do you remember Doritos Jacked or not, Chris?
I remember talking about the Doritos Jacked at some point.
Okay, well they had buffalo flavor, and that shit was the best in the world. Okay, it was like the buffalo flavor, and then later on down the line you had like the sweet spicy chili, and you of course had the nacho cheese Doritos, Cool Ranch, whatever. So
Of
buffalo
course.
was the best flavor, and then they discontinue the Doritos Jack, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I buy these chips that I now find for the first time ever in my life, which is the Blazing Buffalo and Range or whatever. So by that, 2 bags. Because I think I'm gonna like it. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna remind me of the old days back when I was a kid eating Buffalo Doritos. However, however, it's not the same thing, Chris. It was a disappointment.
How is this tied back to the show we're talking about?
It was a disappointment, Chris. I want people to know. I'm putting this out there. Don't buy those chips if you want the Doritos jacked. Because it's not the same thing.
All right. Okay. Anyway,
It's still
back.
fine, but like I wouldn't get it. All right.
I think you're just upset about the name thing. Now you're thinking about other things you're upset about. You're thinking
I'm
about
telling you, I
these
poured the bag
chips.
out. I poured the bag out. It's not as red as it was before. I'm like, what the fuck happened? These things were loaded back in the day, seasoned to perfection.
You're mad
And
about
now
the
these
dust to
things are
chip
not.
ratio.
And now they're not. What the hell? I gotta shake the bag, but it's just still not good enough. What
You're
the hell?
angry about the dust to chip ratio, and that's
Don't get me started
understandable.
on mac and Cheetos, Burger King. Where's that at?
I'm
All
not
right.
even trying to. I
Anyway,
don't even know how we got started on the chips. I don't know how any of this happened.
well, you were talking about how the match sucks, so I figured we
I didn't
transition.
say the match.
That's what you said. You said we don't got nothing to talk about. I said, all right, well, I got something to talk about. I got something to get off my
I
chest.
said it was
Tell people.
fun, but there's not
I gotta
much
tell
to write home
people.
about.
I gotta
Okay.
tell people about this in this issue of in the world.
All right, moving on. Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn.
Man, this is awkward. This is awkward. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Jackie.
in hindsight, now after watching Raw, it is awkward. I didn't know this would be his second to last match, but damn,
Man,
yeah,
at least I got to see him wrestling. This good match was really good.
yeah, very good match. Tried to have the Alpha Academy help him win the title. Fortunately, backfires. Sami Zayn retains. Great match.
They all start hitting each other. People go down. Poor Maxine Dupree. Otis.
Otis wallpaper. Otis.
Wallpaper Votis.
Yeah, I love OTs.
I love it. Except Chad Gable does not love anybody because he only cares about himself. And at this time of, I mean, he did only care about himself.
True, true. I can't imagine this will continue to go well for him going forward.
Damn, I wonder what's gonna happen on Raw.
You gotta wonder. Moving on, we go to Piper Niven. Got, I think, another Scottish female wrestler
Damn, I love Piper Niven.
versus versus Bailey. Good match. I like the match. My favorite part um is Chelsea Green getting ejected and then coming back in a luchador mask and getting ejected again.
I'm kind of surprised they mentioned that Piper's old name used to be Viper. That's interesting.
I don't know why they didn't just go back to Viper.
Viper is so cool. I guess because of Randy Orton.
That's fair. I can see that.
We can't be the Viper and then have a Viper on the show.
That's fair enough. I can appreciate that logic.
I just made it up right now.
I know, even if that's not the reason, I can appreciate the attempt.
Yes.
All right. Um, moving on to main event time. Um, I,
Why the fuck is
I,
this so short? This fucking episode.
what do you mean? Was this episode?
Thank God I fucking talk about Doritos, man. Come on.
It's 5 matches. You talk about the matches. It's
Thank
only
God I talk
Raw.
about Doritos. I mean, if I didn't talk about that, we would have been fucking over already.
Look, man, we could have been like 40 minutes deep. You still would have squeezed in the Doritos thing.
I had to talk about it. It had to be said. Okay, we need another podcast where we talk about these things.
Working on it. I'm working on it.
We gotta talk about this anyway.
Gotta talk, but you can have all your random segues over there. But
What do you mean random segments?
random segues from. Hey, I thought the match was all right. So you know what? Let's talk about Doritos, okay? I gotta talk about
Because
these
you were
Doritos.
fucking losing interest. I had to bring some interest back in.
I wasn't. I was just describing the fact that it was a fun match, but nothing too crazy happened.
Well, all you did was expose yourself for not eating Doritos Jack when it was good. That's all you did.
All you did was use this platform. You took it over, and you were like, you know what? I'm the bash Doritos. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. I'm just saying that's what you did.
Well, they deserve it. We both agree on this one.
Okay.
You can't name a chip like that and then not be the same exact chip. Does make sense?
All right. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. Speaking of angry people, there's plenty after this match.
Yeah, man's got tied up in the ropes. Of course he's angry.
And it was a good match. I liked it. You know, two heavy hitters. Gotta
It was a
always
slow
enjoy
moment
that.
too. I was like, damn, is he okay?
Yeah. These two had a good match. Some that rope spot was concerning. I will agree with you. I couldn't tell if it was planned or not. They made it look like it was part of the match.
It was definitely not planned. I don't know why you do that to yourself.
I don't know, but they worked it in pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, they did. It was great that they did that. So I have to respect them for that.
You gotta respect the hustle.
It's fantastic that they did that.
But you can't respect what CM Punk did. CM Punk, after a ref bump, yeah, Drew McIntyre has Damian Priest pinned. CM Punk, he goes in the ring, he counts 1, 2, but he stops, hits him with a peace sign, and then he low blows Drew McIntyre, costs him the match. Damian retains. Drew McIntyre once again loses at Clash in the Castle at the main event. This just isn't this show.
I love the way that they shot this. That it was from behind.
Yeah, you can't tell it's CM Punk until he stops counting and they flip the camera around.
It was so good. I love that. That was amazing. That was great shooting from them. They were doing really good stuff with the cameras nowadays.
I will question CM Punk's plan here because his plan only works if there is a ref bump. And
Why was he dressed like he was going to a funeral? That's the question.
he looks like if Rocky was a little more emo during his training montage.
He was really ready to go to a funeral, but then he saw that, it was probably for Chad Gable. He was probably
Yeah,
foreshadowing.
he knew.
Either way,
He must have known in advance. I don't know how he could have, but he must have known.
he had the outfit planned and everything. I don't know. I don't know. He probably got the tip off from the six or whatever.
Tip, yes.
Anyway, but I guess he didn't plan this, of course. I mean, obviously, it just happened like that. He was going to interfere anyway. Maybe he was dressing like a funeral director or something. He was going to do something with that. But all we know is that this opportunity arose. There was a referee in front of him. He took the shirt and he went to the ring and did his thing.
True, and you know what? It worked out for him. He got what he wanted. Screwed over Drew McIntyre.
Exactly. He was gonna go up behind Drew. The lights turn off. The gong hits, and he's gonna pretend to be the Undertaker.
Oh God. And
Undertaker.
but the thing is, it's modern day Undertaker. So he shows up behind him. He's like, "Welcome to 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway." Talk
Yeah.
about Manscaped, and Drew's gonna be like, "Holy hell, I can't believe this." And then Damien was gonna take advantage of the situation.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, that was Clash at the Castle. Um, may not have gotten the vibe from this review, but I will tell you, really enjoyed the show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up indeed.
And all of you that shed on Jade Cargill, that was kind of fucking stupid. I'm gonna say that was stupid.
What happened to Jade Card?
These people shat like they shit all over her for slipping with the ropes, which is stupid.
Everyone was slipping on the
Everyone
ropes.
slipped on the ropes. Exactly. You
Everyone
can't
was
single this. You can't single that out and be like she's stupid. No, you're stupid. All right.
the only person that gets a pass for doing it is Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark because they're doing it in storyline.
Yeah. Just had
But
to say
anyway, that was a fun little rant. You know, you've been ranting all episode.
I ain't read the whole episode. You've been questioning me all episode. I'm
I've
trying to
been
make sure
questioning
and
it
stretch out and be good.
because you know what? This isn't like what happened in the Raw review where I had a random thing, but at least it tied in. You know, it's not like that. But I could
Well,
tell
look
you,
at how you do this, man.
hmm,
I'm not from Scotland, so
I mean, you could have tried. You know,
I couldn't try. I don't even know how to do an accent like that.
I'm not doing an accent. No one's saying do an accent.
Can we do an accent? I can't do an
I
accent.
don't want you to do an accent.
Okay.
I think you just want to do an accent.
I don't know. What kind of food they have in Scotland?
Oh no, never been there.
I'm supposed to have a pizza there.
No, who knows? Anyway, that's it for this Wrassle Graps review. Thank you guys for checking out the podcast. If you haven't already, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. If you are on YouTube, share it around if you can. If you're listening on podcasting platforms, feel free to share it around there too, to other people. And also, 5-star review if you can. It'd be pretty cool of you. And if you happen to come across us on social media, give us a follow. Keep up with us. And we'll see you in the next one.
Let's be